What is it that you do today and tomorrow, or potentially pursue in the future if people's opinions weren't there? Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me today. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. I'll leave all my links on the comment section down below. Let's dive right into this video about how to stop worrying about what people think of you. So if you're one of those people that always worry about what people think of you, or you always second guess yourself when you want to do something and you're worried about how it's going to be perceived by others, or you always seek people's opinions and approvals. For example, let's say you've got this brilliant idea and then you always feel the need to run to your parents, to run to your friends and tell them this wonderful idea, and then at the end of it you realize that they sort of discourage you from that. So this video will be for you. First point that I have to mention to you before we go further with this video is to focus on what's important. Okay, this is something I had to learn really quickly when it came to me not worrying about people's opinions and what people think of me, was to focus on what really mattered to me. What is the bigger goal? You have to realize that when you start thinking about your bigger picture, you slowly tend to ignore, and you slowly realize that you're not really caring about what people think. Let's say you are a creative person. You've always been creative. You've always wanted to be a photographer or a model or create content or whatever it is, and you come from a background where most people in your family are doctors, lawyers, and they've sort of gone down the traditional route. Choosing a creative career path, let's say, you end up being happier. So the bigger picture will be your happiness. You'll be doing something you love, something that you've always wanted to do, compared to you literally following people's opinions, caring about what people think of you, and then ending up studying to be a doctor, and then you realize you're unhappy in that profession. So who really loses out in that situation? The next thing that you quickly realize on this journey of you not worrying about what people think of you is that you'll realize that most times people aren't really paying as much attention as you think they are. Most of the time, let's say when you go to them with an idea, people are so quick to say, no, you can't do this, but what about this? And then continue to live their life, and then you're over there not pursuing your dream, or not going after that job that you always wanted, and not exercising the way you want to, because they've said, no, you're not good enough. Most of the times, if they're given an opinion about a decision or something that you've gone to them about, it's probably just a passing thought and not really something they've deeply thought about. People don't usually tend to think about what could go right for you, how that idea that you might have might be successful, how you may end up achieving your goals and being successful. People just want to put you down most of the time because they don't want to see you succeed. So the first thing to remember is when you go to people with an idea and they put you down or they give you their negative opinions, you need to actually really think about how they've expressed this to you. Would they still say the same thing tomorrow if you had actually started and you were getting somewhere? The next thing is all about keeping your perspective, okay? Remember that people's opinions are usually a reflection of how they feel about themselves. Chances are, if they don't think that they can achieve this for themselves, they will tell you, oh no, you don't need that. Oh no, something will look better on you. It's because they don't want you to exceed. They don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to glow. They don't want you to be happy. So most of the time, that's why I say you always have to keep perspective. Are they saying something in reflection of them, or do they really truly, are they really putting your interest at heart and want the best for you? The next tip that I have for you, have to share on this video, is to stop overthinking. This is one of the major things that you can learn to do, and that will help you to stop worrying about what people think of you. Once you stop overthinking, you find that you end up doing anything really. Nothing is off limits, because you do it and then you realize, okay, it hasn't worked out, that's fine, and then you move on to the next thing that you've always wanted to do. Another point worth keeping in mind here is that you can never please everyone. There's no way you can do something that everyone agrees with. There'll be people that'll be happy for you and generally mean that they're happy for you and they're happy to see you succeed, and there's some people where you can be the best in the world and they'll still have something negative to say. As long as if it makes you happy, it makes you able to sleep at night, you're happy with your decisions, go for it. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks at the end of the day. People will love you, people will hate you. You will never please everyone. So it's important to focus on yourself, focus on making yourself happy, and take responsibility for your actions. I mean, sometimes you definitely get things wrong and people will say and people will correct you, but remember, it's from those people that you value, those people that you know have your best interests at heart. All right guys, thank you for joining me today.